We begin in US, where a new set of rules is to be proposed on purchase of land near some of US military bases. The rule, if approved, will require foreign entities and people to seek government's permission for purchasing such properties. This came after a controversy was erupted over plans by a Chinese firm to build a wet corn milling plant near Grand Forks Air Force Base. The location chosen to set up the plant was just 12 miles from the base, which houses air and space operations. Several Republicans raised questions over its impact on national security. At that time, CFIUS said that it did not have the jurisdiction to stop the investment. However, the plan was dropped after the Air Force said that the plant will pose a significant threat to national security. The rule will be applicable to areas which fall within 100 miles of 8 military bases. It is set to be proposed on Friday by the Office of the Investment Security, which falls under the Treasury Department. The rule will further expand the powers of the Committee on Foreign Investment, also known as CFIUS. This committee screens business deals between US firms and foreign investors. It already has the power to block sales near a few military bases and make parties to change the terms of an agreement to protect national security. Now, under the new rule, the committee will have the power to take decisions for 8 more military bases. This includes North Dakota's Grand Forks Air Force Base, California's Air Force Plant 42. So that's another one on the list. South Dakota's Ellsworth Air Force Base, that's also on the list, which will be covered by these new set of proposed rules. What else do we have? Texas's Dyce Air Force Base, that's also part of that list of 8 bases. In Texas again, Lowland Air Force Base, also part of that the 8 bases that will be covered by new rules. Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, that's also part of that list. And Iowa National Guard Joint Force Headquarters in Iowa, that's also part of that new list, the list of the 8 bases that will be covered by these proposed rules. Luke Air Force Base in Arizona, also part of that list. Now, such controversies on presence of Chinese firms near the United States military bases have been witnessed earlier as well. Earlier this year, several senators had introduced a legislation for preventing China as well as Russia, Iran and North Korea from acquiring US farmland. Both US and China have accused each other of spying activities. And for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Listen in.
Aside from the purchase of land near America's military bases, lawmakers have also been pushing for a review on a foreign investment in U.S. agricultural lands. Earlier this year, in a bipartisan move, Senators Jon Tester, a Democrat from Montana, and Mike Rounds, a Republican from South Dakota, introduced legislation that would restrict China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea from acquiring U.S. farmland. Currently in the United States, only 14 states have foreign ownership laws. And over the last decades, these ownerships have increased dramatically by 35% or 14.3 million acres. Tester said in a statement on a Thursday, quote, countries like China who want to undermine America's status as the world's leading economic superpower have no business owning property on our own soil, especially near our military bases. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.